Welcome to the Devolution Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host for this week's episode, TJ, and I'm joined as always by Ethan, Avery, and Rob, but I'll let them introduce themselves now.
I'm Ethan. What's up?
Go ahead, Rob.
I'm the Rob. What's up?
And I'm
We gotta get
Avery.
better at this.
See, I avoided the awkward silence. by
Well,
just
because
looking at-
TJ said Ethan, Avery, Rob, so I figured we would go in that order.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's my
that
bad.
makes sense. Damn it, Avery. Damn it.
I'll get better. I'll get better.
Alright.
I'll get better.
We're a mud show. We're like eight.
God
For this
damn.
For this week's episode, we're leaving the Impact Zone and going back to Stamford, Connecticut to the WWF Tower.
Ooh.
For
Fuck
the
the
July
Fed.
20th for the July 23rd, 2012 episode of Monday Night Raw, which also happens to be the 1000th episode of Raw. Welcome to Raw 1000.
Man,
After 999 episodes. They did that.
I know,
Very
my
first
God.
part was, we've been through 999 episodes. In that voice, specifically.
they did.
Dude, and they highlighted all like the famous, Raw moments, like Austin and the Zamboni and shit, and the start of the invasion and the Muppets.
Call me
You know,
a
all-
hypocrite,
all-
bro.
Only most important shit.
Call me a
love
hypocrite
the
because
Kermit.
I am obviously throughout this entire series, I have been the vignette hater.
This
I
vignette.
loved this.
True.
I loved this
Okay,
shit.
Can
This
I?
shit
Can
had
I?
the funny moments, like it had tons of funny moments, and then it hit you with the sad moments, like all the big sad moments. And
Yeah.
then finished it with funny moments again. I was like, oh, that's sick.
Can I offer one thing? And maybe it's just me. Was I the only one that like felt like maybe the song wasn't the right thing for the video package? Maybe I was the only one. Like I really liked the video package, but I felt like the song was a bit weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I
It's a
felt
celebration.
I don't know. I didn't fuck with the song, but that just might be me. That just might be me.
Oh,
All
what
right.
song played? I didn't even really think about the song.
Ooh. Before we start, I wanted to mention, do you guys remember the funny commercial that like built up hype for this show?
No.
The fucking
It was
Yes,
the
I
one
do.
it started off, it was Vince McMahon. He said, "Hey John," but John had his earbuds in.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey John, tell everybody that Raw starts at 8." And then
Oh,
John
I
didn't hear it.
do.
Hey, boss, Collie's here to check your prostate.
He's like, what?
Ooh, cake. Ah, I don't want to go to Kuwait.
You have to
Yeah.
bring your date. Do you guys
Big
remember how
cake?
that commercial ended? It ended with CM Punk surrounded by goats because CM Punk is the goat. Anyway,
Shut the fuck
continue.
It's because he went to Kuwait, you moron.
No, he's the goat.
No. Also, my only other thing with this,
He's not even the best guy on this show tonight.
the
It's a
only thing
reference
else
to later.
the only thing I have
he wasn't even the best guy
else
in the
on
ring.
this fucking video package is Stacy Keibler is woof woof. All right,
Bro.
I'm done.
Okay, we're fucking gooning for over fucking video packages now. Well, at least save it for when people are in a ring. Okay.
Avery broke the gooning record.
I don't care. It's Stacy fucking Keibler.
What's your obsession with
All right.
Stacy Keibler? You couldn't goon over like Trish later? What?
Well, we ain't there yet.
Lita.
We're not there yet.
We ain't gooning over
AJ?
that. We ain't gooning.
We're not
right.
there yet.
All right. The show opens with the chairman, Vince McMahon.
Ooh.
Fuck Mr. McMahon.
Hey, this dude was over though. The crowd was giving
I
him
really
hype.
did.
He was over 2 years ago.
That's true.
I wrote down like specifically. I was like, dude, if only this guy wasn't a scumbag, man. Like,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm gonna point out. I don't know if anybody was seeing signs. I noticed a
I did not
sign
pay
either
attention.
during this or like right after. I don't remember which. it was either during this segment or the people that come out afterwards, which Avery or somebody will talk about. Ethan will talk about it. I know he wants to talk about it. There's a sign in the crowd that says, Brock fears the road dog. And I'm going to tell you right now, Brock does not fear the road dog.
There's a sign later, I think, that I noticed, but no, I didn't notice that one. That's
The CM
fears
Stunk
the road
sign.
dog.
I loved that one too. CM Stunk.
Yes, that is the sign I saw. It's so. Oh, we can get back into that later because it's so funny when they
It is
show
so
it.
good,
Okay,
bro.
continue. Go ahead.
So, TJ, go ahead talking about the chairman, Vinnie Mac.
Oh. He just comes out and says, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw," yada yada yada. And then the important part, DX. And then DX comes out.
Go ahead, Ethan.
Well,
I know you want to fucking.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H come out.
Go ahead, Ethan. I know you want to talk about it. Go ahead.
All right, these fuckers pissed me off. Okay. They pissed me off because they're genuinely funny, and they make me laugh, and I hate it so much because I don't want to laugh at them. I don't like them, but they're just so funny.
You don't like DX?
No.
I
So
love DX.
they're out there and they're talking, and they're like, I feel like something's missing, and they're talking about the other people in DX, which, by the way, were never in DX at the same time as Shawn. When Shawn had to leave for the back injury, literally the same night, Triple H kicked him out of DX and then brought in the New Age Outlaws and X-Pac and shit. So these guys were never, ever, this is a Mandela effect because of these reunion shows. These guys were all never a part of DX at the same time.
Also, before you continue, when did China join again? I have that written down to ask. When?
At the very start, she was a founding member.
Okay, see, that's what I thought. But, like, I saw some people, because I looked up some stuff. I saw some people, like, trying to question that and saying that she came in when the New Age Outlaws did, and I was like, I'm pretty sure she was there from the get-go.
She was. It was her, Triple H, Shawn, and, like, Rick Rude.
Oddly enough.
She was there from the start.
I personally have love for DX because I was never a kid that watched the live TV. I always watched the DVDs. And one that I always watched over and over was DX, The One Last Stand, or whatever the fuck. It's like the cover is them standing on the tank. But I watched that over and over, and I don't know, I love that shit.
That was that was like the first wrestling conversation me and TJ had in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to watch this DX DVD all the time.
Fuck yeah. And that's the story of how me and Ethan became friends.
There's also a quote in here, by the way. I don't know if anyone was listening because, like, the DX shit was, like, blaring and they were coming out. Lawler was, like, gassing them up and was like, these guys have done things that have never been thought of in the industry. And Cole goes, they gave me a wedgie in the middle of the ring. And Lawler goes, well, that had been thought of. It's like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. Fucking shitting on Cole within the first 10 minutes of the goddamn show.
So Road Dogg does the Outlaws catchphrase.
Okay, all right.
And then Triple H does the Are You Ready bit.
Well, so Road Dogg, PG as ever, does the old fucking ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly presents to you your 5-time tag team champions of the world, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, and then he bleeps himself. He goes, the bad boop, Billy Gunn.
That popped me.
Fuck PG.
The New Age Outlaws.
He did bleep himself.
He did.
Oh, I thought you said P. Diddy.
Nope.
No.
He straight up.
I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway, continue.
He said the Road Dogg, Jesse James, the bad Billy Gunn.
He did.
The New Age Outlaws. And then Triple H does the fucking. Yeah.
So let's get ready to suck it. Shit.
Incorporates fucking everybody.
both Billy and Sean want to do the "we got 2 words for you" part, and they like argue about it, which made me laugh. And then Triple H goes, "Hey, Billy, come on! Sean's gonna lose his smile and do weird shit like pose for Playgirl."
Sean
He said,
says,
I was.
Sean goes, "Hey, I was young and stupid.
And I needed the money.
Yes,
And I needed the money."
See, this is what I mean. I fucking hate it. They make me laugh.
It's so good.
So Triple H suggests that they both do it together. And so they get ready to do it, but then Damian Sandow interrupts.
Oh my
Yes,
god, Sandow.
The savior of the masses.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Dude, I just wrote down Damian Sandow coming out here to lay down the poetic trash talk, and then right after that I said he did not disappoint.
Dude, I didn't write anything down of like what he was saying, but he was basically like calling everybody trash and stupid or whatever. But he does say the word eviscerate. Huge pop.
Yeah, because he says that he was like, you guys could eviscerate me and throw me out like common trash or some shit like that.
Which they do. Foreshadowing.
Because he goes to start talking, and Triple H is straight up like, "Hey, buddy, shut up." And Sean's like, no, we're a little scuzzy.
Let's hear him out.
Let's hear him out.
I don't know about anybody else. I love like when they do these kind of reunions. I love Sean's old and out of shape gimmick that he does. Like, what is it? Is it a couple years later? They're in the ring with the Ascension, and Sean's like, "Yeah, never mind, I'm all right." When he's like getting ready to fight, he's like, "Yeah, never mind." I love that shit, man. I think Sean
Did that last year with Gunther.
Sean is my is like the reason I laugh the most. Not Triple H. It's always Sean that gets me, man. I love Sean.
See, for me, it's the opposite. Like Sean makes me laugh, but it's Triple H that breaks me. With his like quips and shit.
The Kofi one. Oh.
How's she supposed to be Jamaican?
God damn it. So they lay out Sandow, and they gather. So before this, they're all like gathered up, discussing plans. Sandow's like trying to like get in there, and then they break. And Triple H is like, "Okay, so here's what we're gonna do." And Sean hits sweet chin music. H hits the pedigree, and they're all standing above him. And Billy Gunn is at the head of all this. Even he's confused because he goes, "Oh, I'm doing it," and then very calmly goes, "Well, if." What does he say? He does the classic if you ain't down with that, but in the most calm way possible.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, if you ain't down with that," and then bends down and screams as loud as he can, "We got 2 words for you."
2 words for you.
And then doesn't scream "suck it" into the mic.
No, the crowd does it.
Yeah.
Triple H yelled "suck it" into the mic.
Dude,
no,
Billy
that was
Gunn.
X-Pac, wasn't it?
Oh my!
I don't remember.
I think it was X-Pac because he like didn't say or do like anything the
He
whole
didn't do
time.
shit.
But when
Except
the
for
crowd
later.
goes "suck it," he's like "suck it."
But he was always the one back in the day that like do like too many chops. Like he was always the one that was like doing like the most like aggressive, foul ass like over chopping that I've ever seen in my life.
So after they celebrate, they strip down Damian Sandow in the ring. Like they rip off the robe that he's got on.
Fucking dickhead.
Just to chuck him out of the ring.
See, I thought they were gonna spray paint him. Was I the only one?
They
Yeah.
could have.
I thought they were gonna spray paint him when they started stripping him, but
They probably thought they were gonna spray paint him too, and then somebody was like, "Hey, we don't got spray paint."
Multi-million-dollar company. Yeah, we didn't get the spray paint.
my bad. Xbox one
Whoops.
job. He didn't bring it out.
Oh damn! We thought China was gonna bring the spray.
No. R.I.P.
Oh shit!
R.I.P. All right, TJ, you want to get us off into the next segment?
Oh fuck.
Next we go into the 6-man tag,
Yes.
which is the team of Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, and Sin Cara versus Alberto Del Rio, Chris Jericho, and Dolph Ziggler.
I want to mention it
And
right now. Dude, the banger theme song fucking era, bro. God
Alberto Del
damn.
Rio, facts.
Dude, dude, fucking four theme songs in this. Okay, no, 5 really. If you, I don't know, Ray's is cool. I like Ray's, but like Ray's is not fucking. It's a shameful thing. Oh, brother, when that
Lobster
hit,
Too
head.
many limes.
dude. Oh, I jumped out of my chair when I heard that song, bitch.
This might be a bit of an L take, but I've never been a huge fan of Break the Walls Down. I don't.
It's
bit of an L
alright.
take, but I've never. Now, the V1 mix between Big Show and Chris Jericho. Oh, that's a banger right
That's
there.
the banger.
I'm
gonna go ahead.
I'm just gonna say real quick, the team of Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, and Mystico's Beast.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's Sin Cara.
Yeah,
Dude, and
I'm just
even the
saying.
crowd understands though, because dude, Ray comes out, huge pop. Then Sin Cara
Cigar
comes out,
no pop.
not a sound. Dude, it's not a fucking peep in the
Crickets.
building. Oh, dude.
The only 2 people that can even communicate with this motherfucker in this match are Ray and Del Rio. Okay, because he don't know fucking English and refused to learn, which is why everybody hated him.
And the best part is Sin Cara works Del Rio and they fuck it up. Like
They were bad together. They
that
were
was the
really-
only time Sin Cara was in the ring was with Del Rio. Well, no, he starts the match and gets fucking shit on by all 3 of them, but works most of it with Del Rio, and that shit wasn't good. It's not because either of them are bad, but they just wasn't good.
Was it this match as well, or was this a different match? This was the match where they fucking just start in the middle of the match, correct? Like, they cut the commercial, come back, and it's literally just Dolph Ziggler kicking Sin Cara's ass and then tagging in Jericho. Like,
Yes, because the actual wrestling does not matter on this show.
but I will say, okay, so
we got you know
Go
how
ahead.
normally it's like, okay, we got to get through these promo segments to hit the matches, right?
Yeah, not in this one.
This show is the opposite. It's like, okay, we got to get through these fucking matches so we can get to these nostalgia anniversary segments.
Hell yeah, brother.
How does I know Del Rio has his colored history, but like,
Being a piece of shit, yeah.
I like Del Rio's entrance here, and I was like, damn, bro, like I forgot kind of how kind of cool he was, and
with the personal ring announcer and the car and the banger ass theme song,
like, yeah, with Ricardo and fucking dude, sick as fuck.
I just remember wanting to see Sheamus beat his ass every week.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I said this earlier, but the reason I picked this for my topic of the podcast is because I remember watching this as a kid. And I remember this match was the match where my mom tried to convince me that was not the Rey Mysterio because he just came back from surgery. And it's because he was wearing a shirt at the time and he never wore a shirt before. And my mom kept on saying that it's not the real Rey Mysterio because he can't see the Mexican tattoo on his stomach.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, Ethan with Naito is damn near the same thing. Ethan sees Naito in a shirt and he starts flipping his shit out, bro.
Ray's not wearing a shirt. He's wearing a fucking it's a wrestling
tank.
top.
It's still covering his Mexican tattoo though. So that automatically makes my mom
It's not the same as Naito.
It's okay. Michael Cole can't tell the difference either because of the start of the match. Ziggler is beating Sin Cara's ass, and they're listing all the people in the match, and Michael Cole goes, and then you got Dolph Ziggler who just landed a mean elbow on Rey Mysterio.
He does say that.
Rey Mysterio was not in the ring.
Also,
Michael Cole is a racist.
You fucking racist. During during the entrances, I think it was when Jericho was coming out. They played a little promo package of what happened last week on Raw,
Yes.
and it was him beating up his tag team partner. How does
Yeah,
make
that
sense?
confused the fuck out of me.
Listen, literally, I put
It was
I put in
Ziggler
my
being
notes.
like, "When was the last time you won anything?" And then the code breaker.
I literally put in my notes. I said Jericho and Ziggler just started a feud last week, and are currently building a pay-per-view match because they wrestle at SummerSlam. But they're teaming tonight. Sure. Fuck it.
Sure,
the
surely
first
nothing
tag
will
of the
go
match,
wrong.
the first tag of the match is them doing a clean like tag team tag where they fucking do a double team move, and it looks like there's no beef between them at all.
Until
they talk
later.
about that on commentary. They're like,
Hold on.
"Oh well,
okay.
they were."
Go ahead.
Jericho just attacked Ziggler last week, but they seem to be working in tandem pretty well right now. But yeah, later.
Hold on. Before I get to that, I want to mention, I don't know if anyone else heard. So they said that Jericho at this time had 360 Raw matches,
Yes,
only behind
second
Triple
most.
H. In 2024, he has passed Jericho or Triple H, and he's like, I don't remember what it is, but I remember looking it up. He's like 5th of all time now. But anyways, TJ can figure out stats about that. But later, Dolph genuinely just punches the fuck out of Jericho, literally setting him up for Sheamus.
My favorite stats guy, TJ.
TJ.
What the fuck?
I did say I wanted to start looking up like stats and shit. I did say
Bruh.
that in the car. That's so funny.
Let's go over to TJ to check the stats. What are you seeing over there, TJ?
It's raining.
I forgot to do it.
Fuck, where's
True.
my calculator?
NA.
I didn't look it up.
TBA.
Anywho,
so
continue.
wait, does this count if when
Fuck off. Anyway,
Okay, guys, this is the first thing of the night where they talk about tout. Okay,
dude?
Oh my god.
dude,
Dude, there's one
Dude.
thing that pisses me off more than tout, and it comes right after this.
I know exactly what he's gonna say.
dude, so like
go
this
on
is
about
the first time. This is the first time they bring up tout, and I was like, oh my god, I remember tout and how much they talk about it. It was like a little nice nostalgia feeling moment. And then as the show goes on, each time that they mention tout, my my reaction to it gets worse and worse. And I wrote, you can like see me revert back to how I was in 2012, being sick of hearing about Tao every 5 seconds on this goddamn TV show. Because they bring it up like 45,000 times.
You know who else you're gonna hear about 45,000 times during this show, and right
Charlie
after
Sheen.
they deal with tout. Oh,
Charlie
legendary movie star Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Motherfucker's
On Skype. On
he's on
Skype, by the
Skype.
way.
In his right
Charlie
hand,
Sheen.
in his right hand is a lighter, so you know this dude has already been toking up.
Bro is gone.
And he sits there and he's like, I think I fit in with that D-Generation X group. I think I would like.
This motherfucker is reading shit off a piece of paper
Fuck yeah, he is.
while blowed.
Okay.
You can tell her later.
Go ahead. I want to bring up something that happened before this, and then I want the next segment just a little bit.
Hold on, we
So
gotta
go
finish
ahead.
talking about this fucking trios match. Okay.
Go ahead.
So it all builds up to the Sheamus hot tag, which is awesome. It's the best part of the match. Sheamus just flying around, beating the shit out of fools. And then, they do back and forth shit or whatever. And then Ziggler just clocks Jericho for like no reason at all. I know there's a reason, but like they weren't teasing it at all in like the first 4 minutes of the match.
Most, like,
So
out
then
of
he
nowhere.
just punches him.
Jericho did not hit him by any means, right? Ziggler just came up and punched him for no
Yeah.
reason, right?
right.
Yeah.
It was to get
I
back
was
in him
like-
for the week before. But like, What was Jericho going for here? Jericho used to do like a springboard drop kick in the corner, right? Or a springboard like Pele kick or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, it was a drop kick.
Yeah.
That's what he was going for.
I had to remember that afterwards because in the moment I was like, is this motherfucker about to hit a standing lion salt?
No, it was going to be the drop kick.
Oh, okay.
And Sheamus hits the bro kick and he wins. And that was pointless.
7 minutes.
Hey, we got to hear written, what is it? Written on your face twice. Written in your face twice.
Hey,
I'm happy
you had
about
to
that.
fill time, brother.
I'm happy about that.
So after this match, they show a bunch of people's touts about Bryan and AJ's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Do a
and-
little recap.
And then we go to Charlie Sheen live via Skype.
in like
with the worst internet
240p.
ever.
Yeah. 240p, 15 FPS.
Oh fuck.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh, by the way,
Go
do
ahead.
you guys know, like, I mean, you could tell by the end what they were teasing. But like, fun fact, this was supposed to lead to Daniel Bryan versus Charlie Sheen at SummerSlam. But something fell through with Charlie Sheen's schedule or some shit, and it didn't end up happening. But this was supposed to be the start of that.
I did
Mr.
not know
Brady.
that. What?
I mean, I
Yeah.
heard, yeah, like, so Charlie Sheen brings that up, like, later. He says some shit about, like, the next time this Daniel guy, this GOAT, is in LA, I mean, whether it's in the ring or at his house or my house, we could throw down. And yeah, Michael Cole's like, you challenge him to a match? He's like, I'll let him pick. Like, I'm just saying, let him decide what he wants it to be.
Yeah, they were gonna do Bryan versus Charlie Sheen at SummerSlam.
That's dumb as fuck.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
All right,
Honestly,
all right.
knowing Bryan, he could have dragged him to a 5-star match.
Bryan Scope.
All right, can we talk about this next segment, please?
Okay, so we go to a backstage segment of AJ getting ready for the wedding. The first thing I notice is the fucking No Way Out 2012 poster of her tying Bryan up on the railroad track.
Yep. And
So
she's going on and on. She's like, I can't wait to marry Daniel tonight. And then she's like, isn't that right, Layla? And it pans out.
Layla's minding her own business. Layla's on her phone, like, huh?
She's doing her makeup. She's not even on her phone. She's doing her makeup.
I thought it was on her phone. I couldn't
she's
even.
doing
I was
her
laughing.
makeup. She's like,
I was laughing already.
You just seem a bit chaotic, AJ. And she's like, me? Why don't we look out the door and you'll see chaos? And they open the door. And the first thing we see is fucking Ethan. Take it away.
is Jim Duggan in full gear and a 2x4. Screaming ho down the hallway.
Oh, please, can I have the next one? Please, can I have the next one?
Go ahead.
Just Jim Duggan goes by, and R-Truth walks up with Roddy Piper, and they start jump roping with little Jimmy, and dude, it's so fucked. Like Roddy's going with it, he's going with it, and then R-Truth goes, we ran down the hallway, and Roddy starts looking up, like where'd he go?
No, before that, Roddy goes, can he even see it? And R-Truth's like, oh, you don't hurt his feelings. That's when little Jimmy takes off up the hallway, is because Roddy hurt his feelings.
In between the Jim Duggan R-Truth thing, like, I think they look back into the room, and Layla's like, oh, Jim Duggan, huh? Like, and then so when they go back in the room, Layla's like, oh my god, little Jimmy, and I was like, yes!
And she starts dancing.
And then, bro, someone take this next one, bro, I can't.
Then walks in Mae Young and her lovely son.
Yep.
Her fully
I
grown
had.
hand.
I had.
Oh,
This was really fucking funny.
this was
Look,
hilarious.
AJ.
Oh shit.
God, dude, you could have not have. You could give me 100 guesses. I would have never guessed in my entire life that
So we get done with that, and it cuts to commercial. But on Peacock, there are no commercials. Unless, okay, for me, there's no commercials. We come back to the All-American American Jack Swagger standing at ringside because he gets the jobber entrance because he is on a losing streak right now.
They're burying him.
With the banger-ass theme that he has. Then we get this huge prelude to Brodus Clay. So much so that I thought this was a different theme for Brodus Clay. I thought Brodus Clay just had a different theme at this point.
Oh, you're missing right before Brodus Clay, they had a Sonic plug. They had a chick with the rollerblades on delivering Lawler's food.
Gotta get them sponsors in, bro.
Dude, it was crazy to me. I said, are they doing a plug right now?
Bro,
I said,
and that
Jack
bitch was
Swagger's
flying.
out.
That bitch was flying on those skates, by the way.
Also, I want to say, TJ, thank you for giving me what I wanted. Last week, not last week, 2 weeks ago, when we watched TLC 2013, I wanted a Brodus Clay match, and it was not that good of a match. It was like, it was like them breaking up, and it like really sucked. This
was good. What?
No. I wanted like happy, like this is like I wanted this out of Brodus Clay. Not
somebody call my mom.
You wanted main event play of Brodus Clay?
Yes, I wanted happy, like still like fully committing Brodus Clay. I didn't want turning heel Brodus Clay and then getting fired. I didn't want that. This is what I wanted.
Somebody call my mama.
Yeah, so they have this huge prelude before his music even hits. They introduce Naomi and Cameron, and then all of a sudden, finally, his music hits. This prelude's like a solid 2 minutes, by the way.
I was fucking with it.
His music hits. Funk is on a roll. He comes out. He dances down to the ring. 22-year-old me sympathizes now a little bit with 14, 15-year-old Avery. We used to shit on Avery for when he said Naomi was like one of the hottest women on the SmackDown roster. Now, 22-year-old me, I'm like, all right.
Very valid.
Brodus Clay gets in the ring. Does the fucking rip off his pants thing.
Yes.
There's an ad for Shazam.
There is an ad for Shazam. Michael Cole's like, any song, as long as like just play it and your favorite WWE superstar's theme will pop up.
Crazy.
Brodus Clay takes the jacket off and then he's like, well, before the match gets started, I want to introduce, like, how does he phrase it?
I genuinely don't know because I was still popping over Brodus Clay and then the music hit and I said, what in the fuck?
I want to bring out a good friend of mine. Dude Love. And then Dude Love's music hits. Yeah. Hey, like, and the Funkadactyls are grooving to this one too.
Yeah.
They say that on commentary. They say the Funkadactyls love Dude Love.
Yeah. TJ, how are you feeling about this?
Dude, I love me some Dude Love.
Mick Foley lover, brother.
Dude, I love Mick Foley.
Hit him with the bang bang Foley. Damn it, Foley.
Bang bang.
Anyways, this match literally was nothing. Like Swagger
15 seconds. Bell to bell.
Swagger is buried. He gets pinned with a body splash.
R.I.P. brother.
The fucking that's Brodus Clay's finisher, but what's it called? The
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Wants to say the Funka Splash. I know it's not the Funka Splash.
It should have been. It should have been.
The Fungo Splash.
Oh my god.
And then, after the match, Brodus Clay started to dance with the Funkadactyls, and Dude Love was hitting it with Naomi. I was like, this is Raw. This is Raw.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm gonna fucking What the fuck is
Okay.
his finisher called?
Well, while fucking Rob figures that out, anybody else have anything to say about this match?
Hold on. It's the
Bang bang.
what the fuck? It's called the splat. He called it the splat. This is why Brodus Clay sucks.
This guy sucks.
He has this says finishing moves as Brodus Clay. He has a running crossbody, which I've never seen him do, that has 3 different names. It's been the Fall of Humanity, the Aw Funk It,
Hard.
and the What the Funk.
Hard.
But then his finisher that he uses here is a running jumping splash, sometimes from the second rope, called the splat.
That sucks so
That's
bad.
so
No wonder
boring.
he's an NWA, bro.
And then he also would use a Tongan death grip, transition into either a chokeslam or an STO.
Yeah, he's
This guy out
trash.
of here. All right. Someone want to take us to the next segment?
Nicknames the main event player. God damn it.
So now we go to Bryan and AJ's wedding.
Oh, this is
And
the
I'm
best part of
about.
the show.
No. Wait, did you guys already talk about the Triple H thing?
Oh,
Oh
Trish.
yeah.
No. Go ahead, Avery, if you want to.
Well, it was just very quick. They switched. Who was this?
X-Pac stole it here, bro. He made up for
Here,
not doing
so
anything
someone
earlier.
else take this. Someone else take this because I don't.
They cut back and it's Triple H and Trish and they're talking backstage and Trish is like talking to him about like her yoga and shit and how it'll help him, feel better and help his back and stuff. So then she starts like showing him like yoga poses and shit, and like it's a callback to their spot in the Attitude Era, the same backstage segment where like Triple H had Trish bent over and then Stephanie walked in. But this time Trish had Triple H bent over and DX walked in and laughed at him. And
They were like, hey, we can come back later.
And he shoos them out, except X-Pac stays. Like, grabs Trish by the hip. And is like, hey. She's
you
like,
doing good?
She's like, yeah? He's like,
Trish. All right. Trish Stratus is hot.
Yes,
Anyway,
X-Pac thought that too.
yeah, he did. He definitely thought that.
All right, fucking. Who wants to
Took off
take
the
the wedding?
sunglasses and everything.
Who's taking the
Somebody
wedding?
Ethan.
Goddamn it, Ethan.
Ethan.
Ethan's a goat.
This is 2 of Ethan's favorite people in the world right here.
Okay.
Good, Ethan. He watched this live.
I
also watched this live.
I am being forced to rewatch the greatest wrestler ever be in a WWF wedding segment. This sucks. So Jerry Lawler introduces Slick as the minister.
Bro, and this is the best part, bro. Slick is awesome. I love this shit. This is awesome.
Okay, so Bryan comes out, followed by AJ. AJ is like ridiculously beautiful, by the way.
Facts.
Just ridiculously.
Doesn't Lawler, when like she comes out, hold on. He also says marriage is grand, divorce is 100 grand.
Yes.
And then when AJ comes out, you can faintly hear him go, "Should we stand up?"
I did not hear that.
I did.
Okay. So Slick starts doing the fucking, the minister shit, and the crowd's like whatting him, and
And he is just
he
going.
plays on it. He plays on it because he repeats himself on a couple like lines, and he gets through it, and he gets to the whoever opposes this, speak now or forever hold your peace. And the entire crowd starts screaming and chanting no.
And he's like, I don't think I've ever heard that
He
before.
said, I ain't never seen this before.
AJ Lee also had to hurry him up because he was doing the repeating, and she's like, can we just like...
So, I put this as a little side note. Bryan is probably like the greatest underdog babyface ever, So it's ridiculous that he's also so good at just being a smug prick asshole. Like, he's so unlikable here.
He's the best. He's amazing at what he does.
And you just want, like, he makes his face punchable. And it's like, how could he do that? So Bryan says yes, and AJ says yes like 5 times before Slick can even like ask her if she says I do or not. Slick is about to pronounce them to be married, but AJ stops him and says yes, that she was saying yes to someone else.
Another proposal.
Out comes Vince McMahon.
No chance.
I put in my notes, Jesus fucking Christ. Vince immediately says it's not that kind of proposal.
He immediately was like, "Now, Daniel, calm down."
He says he had a business proposal for AJ to become the new general manager of Raw, which is what she was saying yes to.
No,
so Bryan,
the way that he just the way he does that was super good because he said the new Raw general manager, and he points behind him, and then he swings out to the ring and goes AJ Lee like it, and Bryan's face was so good here, bro.
Bryan is pissed. He starts fucking destroying the wedding decorations.
Oh, she was doing circles around him, wasn't she?
She skips around him like a couple times and then leaves the ring. Because this time they actually played her banger ass theme song instead of a wedding theme.
I did that.
This was since I watched this live as a kid. Oh, we were like 10-ish around that. This was like my first.
You were 9.
Heartbreak. 9, yeah. See, I was close. This was like my first experience of heartbreak. I felt so bad for Daniel Bryan. I was like, no, he did nothing wrong.
I didn't feel heartbreak, but she for the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? She had already fucked with CM Punk and Kane.
Also, dude, he literally mentally abused her.
Come on.
And hold on. And yeah, hold on. He starts brutally destroying everything around him, and then CM Punk's music hits.
No, pause. Hold on.
Go ahead.
No, he's destroying the decorations. They go to commercial. They come back from commercial. Bryan is still in the ring. Bryan's still in the ring. Everything's cleared out, and they have like security and shit out there. And they're referees. It was referees. And Bryan is screaming at the referees. Then CM Punk enters.
And I want to mention, I think this is, shut up. And this is when I think this is when Punk gets in the ring, is when me and Mom were talking about it. There's a sign in the far right. It says CM Stunk.
Yep, there's a yellow sign that says CM Stunk in the worst handwriting possible. I'm like, oh, that 6-year-old understands. That 6-year-old gets it.
Oh, bro, it was so perfectly placed. Because I think, I could be wrong. Someone had to watch back. But I'm pretty sure it's when he's in the ring, and it's like him and Bryan in the same frame, and almost like in between them, you can see the CM Stunk sign.
It's literally like right after CM Punk says that he's the best in the world. He's like, I'm the best in the world, and then past his microphone, you see CM Stunk.
So when Punk was coming out, Lawler and Cole are talking about like how Punk was involved in like the love triangle with AJ and Bryan, and how Kane was involved. And Lawler says there were so many superstars going to AJ's house that they were carpooling.
I didn't hear
that. She for the streets.
Did he say that? I didn't hear that at all.
Yes.
That's crazy, bro.
Real quick, I wanted to say that this is the start of anger management stuff. One of those.
Yeah.
And then the Dr. Shelby.
Yes, bro.
The start of one of my favorite tag teams. Team Hell No, bro. Fuck yeah.
Hug it out.
Anyway.
Yes, sir.
So Punk is roasting Bryan, flaming him about getting stood up at the altar.
He literally said,
all that
I
shit.
ain't coming out here to make fun of you or bring you down. But you just got stood up at the altar. And I'm like, now wait a minute. That's like when you say, with all due respect, and then disrespect somebody.
I put in my notes, don't worry, GOAT, you'll get your revenge when you fire him in 11 years. So the Punk's doing his spiel, and he says that he's the best in the world. Bryan says that he's not even the best in the ring right now. Motherfucker is spitting. And Bryan calls himself the greatest of all time. Motherfucker is spitting.
And then
the actual greatest of all time comes out.
No.
I want to.
If you smell, put it up. What the Rock done is cooking.
You wish you used that theme song.
That is the theme song he used.
No, I'm saying I thought you were quoting the one that he used when he came back like last year, or was it earlier this year?
You realize those are the same ones, just one's a mix, and this one is just straight up electrifying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mix, I think the mix is like one of his best ones of all time.
The mix is the best song he's ever had.
I understand that. I'm just saying.
The mix
I thought
is
he was
his two
quoting
best songs
mix.
he's ever had combined. It gets the pop of electrifying mixed with the sheer awesomeness of is cooking.
The mono was running strong.
I loved like how like they were ignoring Bryan, and Bryan just interjects himself. He's like, "Oh, this is about me."
Okay, hold on. That's a little bit later. So first off, Rock says that Bryan doesn't get to say who the GOAT is, that the fans do. I wrote, okay, Dwayne, that motherfucker's the GOAT. I said it. So Rock's like, roasting Bryan or whatever, and Punk is hilarious this whole segment. If you just like watch him and his like faces and his like how he's reacting, he's so good.
I was gonna bring that
up.
Reactions.
Rock calls Bryan Frodo. That's real original. Rock announces that he's getting a WWE title match at the Royal Rumble, which is 7 months away from this point, by the way.
Ooh.
Punk says that he knows who Rock's going to be facing, and Rock's looking at him. And so Punk and Rock are getting each other's face, talking about who's going to win the potential Royal Rumble match. And then Bryan interjects himself and gets in the middle, screaming no at them.
No.
Real quick, this comes a little bit after this, but while I'm thinking about it, because we didn't bring it up on the first one. This is back when Twitter polls were still a huge thing. Like earlier, it was like talking about the AJ I do, AJ I don't, fucking for the wedding.
It's how it pulls.
At the end, like the main event of this fucking show is the CM Punk Cena match for the title. It's Cena's cash in. But right after this segment, after CM Punk's like, you'll be facing me at the Rumble, they put up a Twitter poll that's like hashtag Rock Punk or hashtag Rock Show, which tells you Cena isn't winning the title tonight. They just spoiled that motherfucker.
No, Cena was on there. It was Rock Punk, Rock Show, and Rock Cena.
I didn't see Rock Cena. I only saw the two options.
Yeah, it was those three. I literally put in my notes later. I said they did a poll on Twitter asking who the fans wanted to see Rock face at the Rumble. The options were Punk, Cena, and fucking Big Show for literally no reason. And then they were scared to put Bryan as an option. Cowards.
I mean, wait, hold on. So this is 2013. So, or it's 2012. So this is 2 years before he gets his chance, right?
Bryan?
Yeah. Wait. When does he get?
He wins the WWE. He beats Cena at SummerSlam the next year
for the world title.
Yes, for the WWE title.
And then
Triple H turns heel, and Orton cashes in Money in the Bank, and then he chases it all the way until WrestleMania.
What year is that? That's 2014, 2015?
2013 going into 2014.
Yeah, so he's like right on the cusp of just fucking shooting up like the...
Yeah, he does the Team Hell No shit for a while, and then Then he becomes a main eventer.
which is crazy.
But Rock starts, fucking doing his shtick on Bryan. He calls him an Oompa Loompa and fucking does an Oompa Loompa song calling him a troll from Lord of the Rings. And Bryan's like, that doesn't even rhyme.
I'm convinced that The Rock has ever watched Lord of the Rings, by the way, but continue.
He probably hasn't, but it doesn't change the fact that The Rock is hilarious in this entire segment.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
The Rock is great, as always.
Rock says that he's sorry that Bryan didn't get married. And for some reason, when he says get married, he has he turns into a New Yorker for a second. I don't know if anybody else heard it, but he was like, I'm sorry you didn't get married tonight.
No, I didn't hear that at all.
I swear to God, I heard the tone shift, and he became a New Yorker for half a second. But he's like, The Rock. He says, The Rock got you a wedding present anyway, and then hits him with a rock bottom.
And then
Really good segment.
does the most aggressive, finally, spiel ever. Because I had to rewind
if you
this.
smell.
No, the finally, The Rock has come back. This is before. This is the first big catchphrase that he does. I thought his voice cracked. No, he just had so much intensity behind it that he changed his normal cadence.
Yeah. It was sick as fuck.
Normally he says finally The Rock has and jumps up to has. He just growled straight down on has. He said finally The Rock has come back, and I'm like, whoa. And veins are popping all out of his neck and shit.
It's all about the tribe.
It is.
The mana. That's how real it is to The Rock.
All right. You want to lead us into this next segment, TJ? Because I'm not fucking excited for this.
Ooh. We head into the Intercontinental Championship match. Christian versus The Miz.
Yeah, but who introduces them?
Ooh, Bret the Hitman Hart comes out to the ring.
Yeah, boo. I'm a huge. If you put the letter S in front of the word Hitman, you have my exact interpretation of Bret Hart. I am a huge Bret Hart hater. Fuck that guy. I'm Team Shawn. Fuck Bret. Screwed Bret.
Shawn Michaels lover.
I mean,
they showed that at the beginning of this video.
I know.
Episode.
I didn't really give a fuck. I'm just not a Bret Hart guy, and I know I'm vain. I'm cocky. I hate Bret Hart because he's vain and he's cocky.
Is it? Let me ask you. Is it do you actually hate his matches, or you just hate him in general?
I hate him in general.
So it's not like me with the Miz. No, it is like me with the Miz because I fucking hate the Miz.
I think Miz is Bret Hart. I don't give a fuck, bro. Bret could have. I was about to say Bret could have been the best of his time. Bret was probably one of the best of his time. I don't give a fuck.
Was.
It literally was.
There
was no debate about it.
I don't give a fuck. This dude comes out and he's like, does the worst announcing ever. He's like,
hey, put some respect. He shouted out fucking Mr. Perfect, bro. What a G.
He did.
All right.
He but only because he was fucking talking about himself. He was stroking himself off in the ring, bro. I was the first Intercontinental Champion when I beat a great man and Mr. Perfect.
R.I.P. Kurt Hennig, brother.
What the fuck? And then he goes, and I know this grinds Ethan's gears a little bit. He goes, introducing first the Intercontinental Champion, Christian, in the most monotone shit. Christian comes out. He's the champion. He should have came out second. He's got the not as good version of Don't Close Your Eyes.
I still like this theme, though.
It's good. It's not the fucking good one. This is the fucking harder rock.
I disagree. I like this version.
I like this version. It's not as good as the original version.
I disagree.
The slower version, it was just a better song.
I mean, for better wrestling theme, I think the one he has on this episode fits.
And then fucking piece of shit man over here fucking immediately afterwards is like, and his opponent, The Miz. Man,
Yeah,
put some
because
respect
The
on The
Miz
Miz.
sucks.
Put
The Miz
put
sucks.
some respect on The
Boo.
Miz.
No, The
Here it
Miz
is.
sucks.
It comes out. Awesome. I came to gas, bro. This song
The only thing
slaps.
good about The Miz, there's only two good things about The Miz. His theme song and his wife. Get the hell out of here, bro. Like,
It's hot ass, bro.
man, I'm sick and tired of you stroking this man. This man is
Where's
literally...
your sexy ass wife? Who said that?
Bro, the first letter of this man's name is what he is. M for fucking mid, bro. This guy ain't shit. This guy should have never been world champion, and I fucking stand by that, bro. Fuck this guy. I don't give a goddamn if he's like one of the boys in the locker room. Fuck this guy. Kick this guy out of the locker room again. I'm tired of him. Fuck this guy.
Crazy take. Crazy
No,
take.
it's not a crazy take. I cannot stand this guy, bro.
The
Christian
Miz-
is doing everything to make him look good in this match, and this guy was still boring me to death, bro.
The
I
Miz
cannot
comes out.
stand him.
The Miz comes out and fucking
Oh.
gets in the ring, takes his fucking jacket off. You got goddamn Christian old ass motherfucker across the ring from him, fucking holding down the belt for the actual champion on the other side of the ring. You got old ass shit man done got out the ring at this point. Good.
Ooh. I want to remind you guys that Bret Hart won the United States title in 2010.
I did forget about that. He did win the world. He did win the United States title too.
Who did he beat, TJ?
Ooh, I can't tell you that.
The Miz. You beat The Miz.
I was gonna say The Miz.
You know what Bret
So
Hart
you
should have
could
been
tell
doing?
me, you fucking liar.
I don't put me on the spot, bro.
You know who the shit man? You know what the shit man should have been doing in 2010? Nothing.
brother.
Not a damn thing. He should have been sitting on his fucking couch doing fuck all.
I'd rather watch 60-year-old Bret Hart wrestle a match than any age of The Miz.
So
Yeah, that's just not true.
I cannot stand The Miz,
The-
bro. This guy bores me
the
to
match
death.
starts. All right. They do fucking straight off the rip. They start doing fucking. You could tell it's a mid card match. This was when the Intercontinental title was like the definition of a mid card title. The match starts and the first thing they do is commercial break lockups with no commercial break.
Fuck this guy.
Like, I know Christian's old and Miz has to take it slow for this motherfucker, but
No, man,
he
get
didn't.
out of here.
He
bro.
didn't need to fucking be this fucking slow for Christian. They fucking. Then the match was good, I guess, because
That's
Miz
crazy.
holds up the
take,
title at the
considering
end.
that he's wrestling right now.
He's old now.
But he still wrestles at his best.
Dude, I just listen, okay.
Rob's he's overcompensating with love for The Miz that he's also trying to hate on Christian for no reason.
It's not working, bro.
Here's my thing. I'll give you this, Rob. This was one of the better Miz matches because you know why? Because it was not very long, bro. I didn't have to sit through this shit. It was fast, and I was like, all right, cool,
They had to get to the next thing, bro.
good.
7.5 minutes, in which the very end was in unprettier countered, and he threw him into the turnbuckle. Tried to go for the Skull Crush finale. He countered into the unprettier, tried to counter again. The leg gave out. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing about this match. So they go to commercial break while Christian is... Dude, WWE is so bad about this. They aren't as bad now, but they were really bad about it at this time. We go to commercial break and Christian's in control. And then we come back and Miz has him in a half crab in the center of the ring. They went from outside the ring where Christian's in control. We come back from commercial break and Miz has got him in a half crab in the center of the ring. And then you got Michael Cole being like, let's show you what went on during the commercial break. And it's fucking Miz slinging Christian into some steel steps and then throwing him back in the ring and throwing him this half crab. WWE is notorious for this shit. The only reason they get away with it more now is because they do picture-in-picture. But if they didn't fucking do that, it would be the same thing that's here, which is constantly fucking like, oh, shit, I went to the bathroom, and all of a sudden fucking Miz is beating the fucking elderly over here. Goddamn.
I mean, it's because they just. I mean, they just don't care about. Like, that's one thing is like. That's one thing that started deterring me away from the company was like. It just felt like they didn't give a fuck about the wrestling. Like, they just did not care. Like, no matter what match it was, they just didn't give a fuck.
So
It was always like they treated the storylines and promos more importantly than the actual fucking wrestling.
So Miz hits Christian with the Skull Crush finale, wins the belt, and holds up the title, gets a microphone, and says, "I'm the Intercontinental Champion, and I'm awesome," because he is.
He looked genuinely happy that he won the title. I thought that was cool.
This was his first time winning the IC title, and that made him a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So he probably was
the
happy.
Miz.
Good for the Miz. Avery over here.
Fuck the Miz.
Certified.
So we
Miz
go
hater
back.
for no
We're
reason.
back with Charlie Sheen via Skype.
Oh, brother.
And he's shitting on D-Bry at this point.
He's shitting on Bryan. Next is the Triple H and Brock Lesnar segment.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Oh,
y'all have fun with
yeah.
this. You guys deal with this, and I'll deal with what comes after this. So you guys take this one away.
Triple H comes out and calls out Brock Lesnar for a match at SummerSlam, and Paul Heyman comes out instead of
Well,
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's theme.
You're missing the WWE Slam of the Week brought to you by 5 Hour Energy.
Which the biggest pain
Okay.
in the ass I got with this is it's the Slam of the Week, which was a couple months ago.
It's just
The Slam of the Week, and then at the bottom it says 3 months ago. So, two things. Slam of the Week was 3 months ago. Second thing, it wasn't a slam. It was the Kimura lock. It's not called the lock of the week. But the biggest thing
submission
was
hold
that
of
it
the week.
said the Slam of the Week, and then immediately, like, it
3
panned the
months
clip,
ago.
and it said 3 months
3
ago.
months ago. So the clip is when Lesnar broke Triple H's arm, which is why Triple H wants a match with him at SummerSlam. Triple H calls out Brock, says he wants an answer. Lesnar's music hits, but Heyman comes out. Paul says that Brock's answer is no. Triple H tries to egg on Brock. Paul calls him a child and brings up his kids, and Triple H gets pissed. He says, "Don't bring up my kids and my family again." And then Paul says that he feels sorry for Triple H's kids. So out comes Stephanie McMahon, which is like this is like her first TV appearance in like a couple of years, I think.
This actually was really good. Usually Triple H is like the most, what's the word, satirical person in the ring. But when Heyman brings up his kids, like, it almost looks like it's a shoot how serious Triple H gets out of nowhere. Which I thought was really cool. Because like I said, normally Triple H is super satirical and over the top with the way he delivers promos. But anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Talk about my kids.
He normally does that, and then, but then Heyman brought up his kids, and he immediately like slapped the microphone and just talked normal. And I was like, "Oh damn!"
He's like, "Hey, knock that shit off." So, Stephanie roasts
kids again.
Stephanie roasts Heyman, calls him a failure, says he failed in WCW, failed in ECW, failed in WWE, and his kids are ashamed of him.
Also, Stephanie comes out to a song that's not "Welcome to the Queendom." I wasn't really like listening to it. I just know I heard a lyric in it that said, "I ain't messing if it ain't 6 inches," and I was like, "Whoa." Pause.
Hey, yo.
So she like just verbally kills him and then immediately slaps the fuck out of him. Paul gets mad and gets him in the match with Brock. Heyman brings up their kids again, so Stephanie fucking tackles him.
Fuck yeah.
Brock Lesnar enters. Lesnar and Triple H start brawling. Triple H gets the better of Brock and clotheslines him out of the ring, and that's how the segment ends.
Lesnar drops an F-bomb.
Yeah, who's gonna tell him no?
On a PG show.
He don't
And
give a damn.
They talk about fucking Tout again.
Yay! I love Tao, bro.
This is when I got sick of it. I said, "God damn it, I'm sick of Tout after this one fucking show."
Hey, but at least this time when they show Tout, they've got Kofi first over everybody.
Yeah.
That is true.
They plugged WWE 13 with a dream match pool.
Oh my god, please let me
Bro.
talk about this. Please, please.
Shout out WWE 13.
Listen,
Fuck yeah.
so I
CM
just want
Punk
to
with
I want to
the
give a
Raw.
reference, because I don't know if anybody else will like watch this before we talk, like before they listen to this. So it is a 4 match thing, and they have two up top, 2 on bottom, and the top left it is Stone Cold versus John Cena. They're decent renders, fine.
Yeah, that's
Then
what I was
the
going to talk
bottom-
about is the render.
Hold on, but the bottom left is CM Punk versus the Macho Man. Yeah, it is what it is, right? The bottom right is Sheamus Mankind. Okay, weird. And the top right is the worst. It's not even a rendered picture. It is the worst.
That shit looks more like Giant Gonzalez than Andre the Giant.
It was so bad.
That
It
is
was-
not Andre the Giant.
It was supposed to be Andre the Giant versus the Big Show. Big Show has a render, and Andre the Giant is like a Karate character. Like,
Well,
it
because-
is awful.
What they did was they face scanned all the people they could. Obviously, in 2012, you couldn't face scan Andre. So
It looks
That's-
terrible. It looks awful.
That's Dre the Average.
Dude, I mean, god damn. This was terrible. I don't know who greenlit that, but that was terrible. They should have just not did that.
But yeah, Cena and Stone Cold win the dream match, in which I genuinely thought they were going to show an entire CPU match, and I was like, oh dear God.
Dude, it looked like that for a moment, didn't it, bro?
Like, they show the entrances, a bit more of the entrances than I thought they would, and I'm like, oh, whatever. And then they cut to, like, real gameplay of them, like, just walking toward each other and doing the signature fucking 2K, both people throw a punch, and then finally, like, you get the match going, like, oh my God, am I about to watch an entire fucking WWE 13 match? And then
I would not have put it past them.
They kind of do some cuts. I'm like, thank God. If they would have done much more, I would have expected that to be on the fucking cage match report. WWE 13 match, John Cena versus Stone Cold.
So
Cold by
after
John Cena and Stone Cold.
after the WWE 13 ad, they have a video package of the Austin McMahon feud.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of cool moments. And
Iconic moments that made WWE what it is today.
it's funny because like all of them are like from like a few month time span.
Yeah.
Like they were doing that shit like every week. And it's like the most memorable shit ever.
All right.
Santino and Hornswoggle come out with a bunch of brawling buddies.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hornswoggle immediately is like handing them out, and Santino is like not for some reason. Like he's just walking around with like his entire arm is full of these brawling buddies, and he's not handing them out. And Lawler even like points out on commentary, he's like, I think Santino wants to like take all those home with him. Because he's like not handing them out until like Hornswoggle talks to him. And I would imagine he's like, hey bro, fucking hand them out. What the fuck are you doing?
Ethan, I got a question. I imagine you know what this question's gonna be. How many brawling buddies do you own?
None now.
Oh.
Back then I probably owned all of them.
I remember when we would come over, he had a lot of them.
I know this
All the
motherfucker
brawling
had a
buddies.
John Cena.
I had that Cena, I had the Orton,
The
I had
champ
the
is
Sheamus.
here. Did you have the Brodus Clay one?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
Damn.
What a
Damn.
shame.
I wonder how much that goes for.
Someone buy me that for Christmas.
You want the
I got
Brodus
you.
Clay Brawling Buddy?
I don't know if you can find them.
Oh, I'm sure I could.
I'm looking it up right now.
eBay.
All right. That goes into Howard Finkel announcing for the next match.
The Fink, baby.
I
can get a Brodus Clay plus Brawling Buddy for $8 on.
Oh fuck
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. Anyways, Heath comes out, and I don't remember who in commentary says this, but people have started calling Heath the one-man Band-Aid.
What?
Well, because he's the one-man band, but he doesn't have his like signature theme. He's just got this like really shit one-man band theme. Like, I don't remember how it goes, but it's definitely not the fucking, I'm just one man, but I'm a one-man band. It's not that one.
Yeah.
It's the shittier.
My bad.
So in the build up to this, he had been losing to like legends every week.
Yep. He was doing like the opposite of what Orton was doing.
Yeah. So
he was dire. I don't know.
The legend dire. He's like he says that all that's in the past and the only thing that people will remember is his match tonight. Lita enters looking good as hell. Slater calls the timekeeper the bell man.
He says, "Ring it, bell man."
Lita says that she's hired protection for this match. The APA enter. Slater tries to leave, but all the legends that have beaten his ass the last couple weeks stop him. Vader pounces on him.
Yeah. I wrote down the DBPA come out to help Lita, and then in parentheses put the Dad Bod Protection Agency. Because they look rough, bro. I know they're old, especially Farouk, but yeesh.
So we had APA, Lita, Animal, Rikishi, Vader, Sergeant Slaughter, DDP, Rowdy Piper,
Doink!
Psycho Sid, Bob Backlund, and Avery's favorite wrestler of all time.
Okay, favorite of all time is a bit much, but Doink, baby.
You already skipped over Sid Vicious, who was his favorite wrestler of all time. You got Rikishi drip the fuck out.
Doink was the only one of those guys that Slater beat, by the way.
Yeah, he was
doing the signature
sadly.
His signature diamond hand thing.
I wonder
yeah.
I wonder if this was the good
all of
Doink.
them when they did the line. Like they tried to do a line on stage before they jumped him, and Piper's old ass did not get up there in time before Vader was like, "It's Vader time."
Oh, we're forgetting one. Bob Backlund? Did we say that?
I said Backlund.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that. My bad.
Also,
His old ass all the way to the right.
he was there.
So Lita hits Slater with the twist of fate. Bradshaw hits a clothesline from hell. Lita hits the Lita Salt and gets the win. Fun segment.
Yep. Solid. Fun. How?
Ron Simmons closes the segment out by saying "damn," which is what I said when Lita came out.
That's what I said when I saw how out of shape Ron Simmons was.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
So,
they show a replay of the wedding and Rock segment.
Yeah, for what reason? Yeah, I fucking hate when they do that shit, bro. That genuinely makes me mad.
Well,
have you seen the clip of like Kevin Owens like waiting in the ring on Raw during a commercial, and then they come back from commercial and they show a replay of a segment that just happened before they went to commercial, and Owens is like, "This just happened. Why are they showing this?"
I have seen that. To Avery's point, two things. One, I don't know. It's not that bad. This didn't take up a lot of time. This was an hour ago in the show, and this is a television show. It's not a pay-per-view. So I understand them doing, like, this is what you missed earlier, when it only took up, like, 3 minutes of the show. It would be different if it was pay-per-view, because what the fuck? If you're going to order a pay-per-view, how are you not watching the entire thing? This is for people that, like, their parents made them do their homework before they could watch Raw. And then they're like, man, I missed the first hour of Raw. Oh, The Rock. But the other thing...
Rob just got deeply personal with that one.
Yeah.
For real.
The
I
other...
felt that one.
He said, I'm standing up for the same show replays.
The reason...
Hey, I didn't get to watch...
You don't like them is because in today's society, what you can do is just hop on Insta and you're going to see the reel like 10 seconds after it fucking happened. Every company posts like...
No.
This
you know
just
why
happened.
Back in my day.
No, you know
but
why I
back in
didn't
2012, you weren't doing that shit. Motherfucker, you know what I didn't have in 2012? Internet.
You know why I didn't like them? I'll tell you why. Because when I was younger, I couldn't watch them when they first like aired. So I had to do one of two things. Either ask Ethan when I got to school, or I had to record them if there was enough space and watch them in the morning before the bus got there. So I'm sitting here trying to watch shit, and I'm like, bro, I just watched this already. Fucking go faster. The bus is coming.
Well, then that means you could have skipped ahead, so that nullifies your fucking argument. The point is, for all of us kids out there who had to fucking do homework because our parents made us do it before we could do anything, but I was still stuck at school till fucking 4:30. I would fucking get home and then do all my other fucking shit, then sit down and do my homework, and then finally get done and be able to watch Raw. The reason it took so long was this shit started at 8. Your boy always scheduled around the Impact Zone starting at 9. So I didn't start watching this till 9. And I was like, oh, what the fuck?
See, it's because John Cena didn't communicate very well that Raw
Yeah,
started
bro,
today.
my ass is over here in Kuwait doing fucking my math homework.
I have to bake a cake. Cake.
So there's a backstage segment with Daniel Bryan. He talks shit about Charlie Sheen. Then Kane comes out, but all the jobbers on the show come out to try to beat his ass.
Oh, jobbers? No. Oh, come on, man. It's only Jinder
Okay.
Mahal with the most offensive theme I've ever heard in my life. I heard
Dude,
this and
it
I was
was
like,
so-
who is coming out? And then it pans over to Jinder Mahal. It's Jinder Mahal, Tyler Rex,
Kurt Hawkins, Tongaloa.
and Drew McIntyre?
Yeah. Fucking Tongaloa's there.
It's
Fucking
crazy, bro.
Hunico.
So Jinder's like, we're gonna beat your ass, and they surround the ring, and then the Undertaker comes out, does his full fucking entrance.
Dude, for real. His whole entrance, like, bro, like, we gotta get a move on.
He goes to take off his hood, but it goes into business for itself, and it latches onto his fucking forehead. I don't think this is a very fair fight. The jobbers have Tongaloa. Kane and Undertaker need like 20 more guys in order for this to be fair.
I agree.
So the Brothers of Destruction beat everybody's ass, and that's the end of the segment.
Yeah. Undertaker's back. Woo.
Yeah, it's
So
Kane was
so enthusiastic.
scheduled to face Jinder Mahal in a match, but Kurt Hawkins, Tyler Rex, Hunico, Camacho, and Drew McIntyre came out and tried to attack him.
Camacho.
Jesus Christ, bro.
So we're back for the third time with Charlie Sheen via Skype.
It gets worse. And dude, is it just me or does the quality get worse every time they call this man, bro? It is just terrible
All I'm saying
quality.
is the way Ethan wrote down on Tout is the way I'm writing down about Charlie Sheen. At first, it's like, oh, cool, Charlie Sheen. But the third time we see this motherfucker, bro, come on.
It's like that, dude. It's just, I don't understand.
He talks about how he's gonna he wants to face Daniel Bryan. Like, he's like, come to LA. I don't care if it's my house, your house, the ring. I don't care. And they're like, are you challenging him to a match? He's like, I'm just gonna fight him.
Yeah.
So how the
Says
fuck is
something
Bryan?
about-
How is Bryan supposed to fight him at in LA, and at his house at the same time? That's not even possible. He doesn't live in LA.
He says something about slapping off his fake beard to show his loser baby cheeks.
Get fucking blowed Charlie Sheen off my screen.
Yeah.
Bro.
The more his internet gets cooked, the more he gets cooked.
I just knew the first time they called him within like 5 seconds when I saw I was like, man, what is that? A lighter? At first, my mind was vape, but it was 2012 and those weren't really a big thing. I was like, nah, it's definitely a fucking lighter.
So now we finally get to the main event, the WWE title match, CM Punk versus John Cena.
This was
when
this
Punk's
was the
coming
first
out,
time.
they go over the
Okay.
results of the poll that I talked about earlier, which Punk won, but it definitely would have been Bryan if they weren't pussies.
Yeah. Didn't they? Okay, obviously, this is gonna be stupid to say, but they would fuck with those results all the time, right? Like, they were not real.
Yes.
Like,
It was about as real as the Slam-O-meter.
don't bring that back up.
Shout out to episode 1.
I wonder
Don't
how
bring-
much. I wonder how much that Camaro log landed on the Slam-O-meter.
It's still calculating.
Since it was
It's
the
still
slam of the week from
calculating.
3 months ago.
But this is the first time ever that somebody like pre-cashed in. They announced the cash in before. I don't know how to word
Yeah,
it.
because John Cena's stupid.
This is the second time it happened ever.
Second? Oh fuck.
RVD cashed in Money in the Bank for One Night Stand 2006 on Cena.
Oh.
Listen, John
Oh,
Cena might be
God.
one of the big. Like, I
How
understand
could
that
I
he's
forget
like.
about that? What the fuck?
I understand he's the biggest ultimate like baby face, right? But he must be the biggest fucking doofus in the world to be like, I'm not gonna cash in on you. I'm just gonna trade it in for a scheduled match. What a dumbass!
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
I
a
just
week before, like the Monday.
He was
before
doing the
this,
right thing.
The
Shut-
Monday
it's-
before
what do you
this,
mean it's
Big
the right
Show
thing?
had just laid out CM Punk in the ring and was like, "Do it, cash in. I don't give a shit. Fuck it, do it." And Cena's like, "No,
yeah, don't
I'm-
give me
Show,
on.
Yeah.
Big Show's a fat ass fucking heel turning liar. He's a goddamn liar. He was gonna fucking screw up the cash in as soon as Cena did it. You can't fool me.
So
He's a piece of shit.
then Cena, ever the fucking babyface, is like, next week on the 1000th episode of Raw, I am cashing in my Money in the Bank contract for the WWE Championship. Like, bro, the whole reason to have the fucking contract is to get your match whenever you want. So let's say Big Slow over here knocks out your fucking champion. That's when you cash in. You don't go out there
That's
after
not Cena's character.
Fuck his character,
He's a
bro.
good guy.
He's Superman, bro. He's the baby face. He's not gonna do that.
He's
And
obviously not
been,
Superman in this match.
he's been cashed in on in shitty ways and gotten screwed out of titles, so he wasn't about to do that to CM Punk.
You can't see him.
him being cashed in on is the exact reason that should have been his dark side motive.
No, but he's not. It's not his character.
Like they always talk like he's
Go back in time and tell 2012 Vince that. Okay, tell him to book
they
that.
were gonna turn him heel. He was like, I went out and recorded a new song and everything, and then they never did. It was for the Rock match.
You know why they never did it?
Because they're fucking
didn't-
dumb.
No, because they didn't want to lose the Kmart deal.
Really?
Shout out Kmart.
Yes. That's why Vince got cold feet and didn't do it.
That's so funny.
All I'm saying is, you know what I want in this year? Cena's last year. I want a heel Cena. I want Golden Shovel. Fuck putting people over. I want this motherfucker all year in 2025 to fucking bury people. That's what I want. I want a heel John Cena who's like, fuck you guys, and just buries people.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I know. Motherfucker. I'm sick of these old-ass motherfuckers being like the last year of my career and then trying to put people over. Fucking Sting. Fucking Bryan. Cena. Motherfucker.
Yeah, goddamn selfless bastards.
Selfless motherfuckers.
So this match is
Peace.
probably like their worst match together ever. It's just a
They are
super
wrestling.
it's a super condensed version of what they're capable of.
Yeah, they're wrestling soulmates with this match. I just say.
See,
Yeah, so at worst it was like okay.
Yeah.
Dude, so when I originally saw this match on the card, it brought me back to like, I used to go to the public library and find WWE kids magazines, right?
Yeah.
Read them.
Yeah.
I remember one time, it it was building for a CM Punk Cena match, and they were like showing like stat lines like it was a video game. Like they had like different star ratings. And they had John Cena and CM Punk both at 4 stars of strength. And I'm like, you're fucking high. My ass, CM Punk, who's half Cena's weight, has the same amount of stars in strength. The difference was that Punk had 4 stars of agility and Cena had 2. And I was like, okay, I guess. But then
Yeah,
way
that makes
worse
sense.
was ring IQ. Punk had 2 stars and Cena had 4. And I'm like, bro, this magazine is ass.
Yeah.
The ring
Because
IQ.
of high.
They should have tied
Bruh.
the ring IQ and then fucking made the strength different. I just distinctly remember this. I was like 5 when I read that magazine, 6, somewhere around there.
So they have they're having a nice little title match before the ref bump spot. So the ref gets knocked down, Big Show runs out and knocks Cena out.
The best spear in the fucking business, bro.
Okay.
Big Show has the best
This-
spear
this one-
ever.
This one wasn't that bad. Most of the time they're pretty bad though.
No. He has genuinely one of the best spears.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
It's a great spear.
I'm not
It genuinely,
I'm not getting into this argument. I'm not getting into this argument. Okay, I've already had this
Let's do
argument
it.
plenty of times.
and you
fucking
lose
10 years ago.
every time because
No.
the Big Show is 500 pounds, bro. You're telling me if a
It's a
500-pound man hit you with a spear, it wouldn't be the most painful thing you've ever
What
experienced?
makes the spear good though?
It looks like it would genuinely hurt somebody.
It's the Devolution podcast. Let's have that conversation.
jeez.
Anyway,
It's not the actual spear that I'm like, oh wow, that looks painful.
You just-
It's when he
no,
lands
you-
on the person, I'm like, yikes. It's the ending of the spear. Like the initial hit, I'm like, and then he lands on them, I'm like, ow. He done hit him with the what was Brodus Clay's one finisher called? The Aw Funk It. He done hit him with the Aw Funk It.
Oh.
The what the funk.
Splat.
The fall of humanity.
Jesus Christ. bro.
The what the fuck? Okay, so Big Show knocks Cena out. Punk gets the referee back in. He's like conflicted, but he pins Cena anyway. Cena kicks out. Punk goes for the GTS. Cena counters into the STF. So Big Show runs back down and fucking elbow drops Cena, causing the DQ and making John Cena the first person to cash in Money in the Bank and lose.
See,
But
bro,
he
Show,
technically won. He just didn't win the title.
Okay,
Show-
he's the first to fail the cash in.
Show was like, it was like he had a vendetta,
He
bro.
said,
Like,
"Mask off."
that elbow drop was ridiculous.
Like he's walking back up the ramp, and then Cena kicks out, and he was like, "Oh motherfucker! Now I'm gonna have to walk back down here, slide back in the ring again."
So Big Show's beating Cena's ass. Punk doesn't do anything to stop it. Punk starts to leave as The Rock comes out to make the save. Rock beats Big Show's ass, hits the spine buster, goes for the people's elbow, but gets intercepted by Punk.
Which was cool.
And gets
I'll give
paralyzed, mind you. He gets
with
paralyzed.
a meaty clothesline.
It was super good.
Punk hits him with the clothesline, and Rock just stiffens up, and his eyes glaze over like he's paralyzed. And I'm like,
He looked like
he sold
got
it
hit
like
with the
death.
Shotgun.
He
He got
sold
hit
it
with
like
the
death.
shotgun. Oh my goodness.
Then Punk lines Rock up, doing the stomps like Rock does when he's setting up for the Rock Bottom, and hits him with the GTS to close the show.
and then does a 1,000,000-yard stare.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the start of his sick ass fucking heel run.
I need to ask. Did I completely blank out? Did we talk about the watermark? Did anyone else notice the watermark, or did we already talk about this? I may have blanked out on it.
The fuck are you talking about?
So, in the bottom of the screen of this match, the watermark, like, that's supposed to be, like, in the corner, was, like, halfway on the screen. Like, it wasn't at the bottom left. It was, like, almost dead of the middle of the screen at the bottom. And I was like, why the fuck is the watermark so, like, maybe nobody else noticed it but me, but it really fucking bothered me that the watermark was not, like, where it was, like, supposed to be.
There should be.
Brother, we've been talking about this show for like 2 hours now, and this is the first time you're bringing up the
No, it
damn
was just during this
watermark.
match. No, just during this match. It was just during this match.
Are you talking about like the scratch logo in like the bottom left corner?
Yeah, it was like the WWE like logo.
Yeah.
It was not at the very bottom left this match for some reason.
It wasn't at the very bottom left for the Lita match. It wasn't at the
I
very
didn't
bottom
notice
left
it
for the
until this
Triple H
match.
thing. It wasn't.
I never noticed it till this match. I was like, why the fuck is it almost in the middle of the screen?
It wasn't. It was in the same spot during the 6-man tag. You're on crack, bro. It was in the same spot the entire fucking. You just made me fucking skip through that entire fucking show to fucking see if you're on crack or not, just to confirm you are indeed smoking the crack.
But it's not all the way in the left-hand side, though. It's like a little...
No, it's a good, like... If you're watching on your phone, it's a good 3 inches from the left side of your... Well, a good 2.5 inches from the left side of your phone. It's kind of... Yeah, it is kind of weird.
I just didn't notice it until this match. And I can't even tell you what made me notice it, but I didn't go back and check the rest of the matches. But still, it bothered the fuck out of me.
I think I know what it is in 2012... that show was formatted for HD widescreen, but they still wanted it to be able to be watched on box televisions. So all you would see on like box televisions that are square, that logo would have been the bottom left-hand corner, like what you're thinking, and you would have just had like certain sides cut off.
Mm-hmm.
But for widescreen, like, you would see more of the ring and shit. You would see a wider picture, and that logo was further to the... I'm 99% sure that's what that is.
I mean, that's fine if that's what it was. It just... I didn't notice it till this match, and it bothered me. That's the only thing that...
All I'm saying is 2012, my broke ass didn't have no flat screen TV. My ass was rocking the old fucking Magnavox box.
Hell, my flat screen has a box on it, dog.
All of us wasn't living like Ethan over here.
Yeah.
Ethan, you ever had a box TV?
I was waiting.
Yes, I've had a box TV.
Are you sure?
All right.
I was rocking the old 12-inch SpongeBob
God
TV.
damn it. TJ's Undertaker TV.
I think
I've had like 15 million box TVs. I've been poor too, you fucking dickheads.
Crazy.
So what is everyone's main main feeling.
You're
Like,
gonna turn me into real life MJF.
You guys,
Or
MJF, the M stands for macho.
shut up. All right, go ahead, TJ.
But I just wanted to talk about the ending real quick, the heel turn. Punk had every reason to. The Rock came out of nowhere. This guy's on like 200 some odd days as champions. The Rock came out of nowhere. It's like, hey, in like 7 months, I'm coming for your championship, and he just talks shit about you, and you just don't sit there and just hit him with the stiff ass clothesline, make him look dead. He had every right. Good job,
Man,
CM Punk.
Man,
I'm
all
sorry.
I heard,
CM Punk's an insecure little bitch. That's what
man,
I think.
all I heard was,
fuck.
all I heard was go. All right, fucking, all right.
Sorry, I'm blaming my goat.
How's everyone feel about the actual like total, like the whole pay-per-view together? What are we feeling? Like,
It was
Wasn't a pay-per-view, it was Monday Night Raw.
It was
Sorry,
Monday Night
my
Raw.
bad.
Back when
My
Monday
bad,
Night
my bad.
Back when
Jesus.
Monday
July
Night
23rd,
Raw was
2012.
rocking the old "Remember the Name" as their theme. This is 10% luck and 20% skill and 15% concentrated power of will. Is that what it is?
Where,
Yeah, it's Will.
where's this rank?
That's not the actual theme song, by the way.
That was like their fucking.
Didn't
that-
they have like a special theme for?
They
Raw
had a
1000?
special
No,
theme for fucking Raw 1000, but that was like their general theme for Raw at the time, wasn't it?
The general theme was like a rip off of it.
Oh,
It's like tonight is the night.
Tonight is the night. Lights are gone.
Yeah.
Get loud.
Yeah, they made that in house with CFOs.
oh.
Yeah.
This was one of the easier ones for me to watch. Like, it was super like,
Yeah.
That's because it was funny.
I
yeah.
didn't like it
true.
because there was no good matches.
I kind
That's
of
true.
agree. I kind of
I
agree.
apologize for that.
Damn it.
There was
make
not
up
really
for it
any
next time.
matches.
Like, I genuinely, like, when TJ said this as his pick, I was like, oh my god, now we get to go on another fucking, like, I get to talk about another show that wasn't, like, funnily bad, it was just painfully bad. But this was actually
Bruh.
funny.
This was good.
The amount of matches on this show is the same as a modern Triple H pay-per-view card.
Yeah.
What? That is not true.
It is
It-
true.
That's
5
no
matches.
Bro.
5
Survivor
matches.
Series 2024 War Games.
Yeah, go ahead. Count them out loud for me.
Shit.
Look
2024 Crown Jewel.
Okay,
Oh,
Crown
yeah.
Jewel. Crown Jewel
Fucking
had
your-
like 6.
Your blood money fucking
Cage
pay-per-view.
match.
Did Punk wrestle on that?
No.
Yeah, bitch had
Okay, good.
6.
Okay, go to Bad Blood, and then into SummerSlam, and then to Money in the Bank.
SummerSlam.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I got time. This could be the
Okay,
last bit of the podcast.
All right, we got time. I wanted to say
SummerSlam
real
had
quick while he counts
7,
this.
bitch.
What?
Damn.
On which-
SummerSlam 2024.
The theme is "Tonight Is the Night" by
What
Out
about-
of Sight.
What about Bad Blood?
Bad blood.
Bad Blood 2024.
Bad blood.
2024 cage match.
I'll find it faster.
It only had 5.
Okay, then.
But the difference is Raw 1000 did the math earlier, and this was a roundup. Has 28 minutes of wrestling for a 2.5-hour show. At least Bad Blood, fucking CM Punk defeats Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match in 31 minutes. Fucking women's match, 14 minutes. Singles match, Damian Priest defeats Finn Balor, 12 minutes, 50 seconds.
I mean, but the whole point that Ethan's making is that there's still 5 matches.
Dude, I think what's crazy is on cage match. Okay, you got Nia Jax defeats Bayley, 14 minutes, 12 seconds, got a 5.18, which I didn't watch this pay-per-view. But then later you've got Rhea Ripley defeats Liv Morgan with Dominic Mysterio by DQ. I get that it's by DQ. 14.5 minutes. Got a 3.4. I'm sorry,
The
but
match sucked.
there's no way it was worse than Nia Jax and Bayley.
All right, we're getting off
It
topic.
was.
We're getting off.
It was. I
Okay.
promise you, it was. Dude, they botched the ending. They botched the ending of the match completely.
Oh my god.
Dude, Raquel interferes, and the referee's staring at her, and then he turns around and pretends to be fucking with Dominic like he didn't see it. It's bad. It's really bad.
And then Cody Rhodes
was
and Roman
awful.
Reigns defeat the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa in 26 minutes.
Solo was the worst one in the match.
I love you, Solo.
Oh no.
Okay,
Shout out
so
Tongaloa.
what's
Shut
another,
up.
how about we do NXT Heatwave cage match? Bitch.
That's not
That's
Triple
Shawn
H.
Michaels.
That's Shawn Michaels. that's TJ, bro.
What?
That's Shawn, it's Shawn Michaels.
Me?
So this is
Anyway.
also 5 matches, but what I will say,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch.
I want you guys to tell me what you think the current total rating on cage match is for NXT Heatwave 2024.
I didn't watch it. What's the call?
That was a good match.
9 something.
9.08.
Yeah, that show's
Damn,
fucking
bro.
phenomenal.
That
Yeah,
match-
this
I mean,
I
that
did
show was
watch this
awesome.
entire show. Fucking Obafemi defeats Wes Lee.
Obafemi.
Kalani Jordan defeats Sol Ruka. Axiom and Nathan
Oh.
Frazier defeat Chase U.
Oh.
Roxanne Perez defeats Lola Vice.
Oh.
Oh.
And then the
Shut
fucking
the fuck up.
Ethan Page defeats Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Sean Spears.
That match was
That
great.
match was gas.
You guys were fucking stupid.
No, I'm just fucking with you guys because I was
You
saying,
said
"Ooh," everything
stop.
else.
So I said okay.
What
Eh.
was what's the fucking one that has the weird match? You know what I'm talking about. Deadline? Is that what it's called? Deadline?
The Iron Survivor Challenge.
Yeah, but what's
I like
the
that
Deadline.
match.
Deadline?
It's Deadline.
That's what I
That
thought.
match is
I need to watch that. I don't think I watched that.
Sorry, I let my Avery show through for a second.
fuck
What,
you.
what Deadline hasn't happened yet.
Oh, for real?
It's at the end. It's in December. It's this
You
month.
guys are
2023 cage match. Damn, that's a lot of names. Whew. Oh, damn. Hey, this got a
All
7.
What do you guys
generic.
think of this show?
You've got
For-
1, 2,
what's
3,
the matter?
4, 5, 6 matches.
Ooh.
All right,
Serious
let's
match.
fucking wrap this up,
Oh, it's because
goddamn
they
it.
have every fall on here. I was like, what is going on? There's so much shit happening. It's because it says Trick Williams 4 defeats Braun Breaker 3 and Dijak 3 and Josh Briggs 2 and Tyler Bate 3. And then it goes in order. Dijak 1 beats Josh Briggs 0 in 5 minutes. Josh Briggs 1 beats Dijak in 7 minutes. Tyler Bate 1 beats Dijak 1 in 9 minutes. Tyler Bate 2 beats Trick Williams 0 in 13:55. Like, that's why.
Look, Rob, hold on. Pause. TJ's the stats guy. TJ,
Uh-oh. What?
take over. You're the stats guy, according to Avery.
Oh, dude, I've been zoned out for the last 5 minutes. What
This
do
is
you
why
guys
you're not
Alright,
the
let's
stats
just-
guy.
Let's
Stats
just wrap
guy
this
over here.
up. Let's just wrap this up. God damn it.
Yeah,
He said,
We-
I'll let-
we
I'll
weren't
let
talking about-
TJ get his own stats after this.
we were talking about Raw 1000. After we stopped talking about Raw 1000, I was like, all right, brain off.
Fucking
Alright.
TJ, your name on my phone now is gonna be the stat man.
That
Alright,
man.
let's fucking wrap it up. God
Ring the
damn it.
bell, bell man.
Ding.
Just
Buckle
one
up,
man,
Eddie.
man, baby.
Oh,
Alright,
my
Anyway,
God.
final thoughts on the show?
It was
It
It
okay.
was okay.
It was okay.
It wasn't painful to watch.
I wish there was better wrestling.
Yeah, you ain't getting that with Raw 1000 though.
Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed this one. See you guys next time on the Devolution podcast. Woo!